What a beautiful, beautiful first day. This is such a trig-happy trail. Boop, boop, boop. Gone the wrong way by a mile. Probably not going to trust drinking that water.
This is so tediously slow.
Hello, you beautiful lot, and welcome back to episode 6 of the Long Walk Home series. For those of you who are new to the channel, hi, my name is Becca, also known as Muddy Bootlaces, and I'm currently on a little bit of a mission to walk 1,500 miles between the two furthest points of the mainland UK, this being John O'Groats in the north and Land's End in the south. And I'm doing this by going via a bunch of national trails. So today I am on trail number 6, which I've been incredibly excited for a long time. This is the Pennine Way and it is 268 miles going through beautiful landscapes like this. I didn't want to do an intro in the town this morning because it starts right outside a pub. Well, finishes if you're doing it northbound, starts if you're doing it southbound at the Border Inn in Kirk Yelthom. Probably said that wrong, sorry. But there was no one around in the morning and I didn't want to be that weirdo at 7:30 in the morning, waking the neighbours up, shouting into a selfie stick. So I'm coming to you from this beautiful hilltop and I will start the introduction here. Cue the musical montage.
Day 1 of the Pennine Way is one of the remotest days on trail. You will see no facilities for over 20 miles and very few people on this route. There are 2 different trails you can take, the higher or the lower. I chose the higher for these beautiful views.
Look at that for a route.
Within a few hours you'll come across this refuge hut, which you're able to stay in if you would like to seek shelter. There's another one around mile 16 and they have enough space for a few people to stay in, relax, eat lunch or stay the night.
Oh, I'm a bit out of breath, guys. This here is Hope Khan. Probably also said that wrong. Auchope Khan. To this view. Look at this. Doesn't look that steep, but I'm currently 720 meters up. It's not a trig, but should we do it anyway?
Ooh, boop.
Seeing as this looks nice and sheltered, I thought I'd actually sit down for a couple minutes, have some water, have a little chat to you guys. So it's about 1:20 and I'm now on mile 8. So seeing as I left at 8 this morning, I'm not going the quickest I've ever done. I think because I've had so much flat terrain for so long. John Muir Way, Fourth to Farne was, there were some high steep gradients, but not loads. Again, St Cuthberts was pretty chilled other than a couple peaks when it linked into the Pennine Way. I think my body's not used to it. And do you know what? This is something I'm really looking forward to because at present, it's just been my feet that have been hurting and I haven't really felt my muscles or my body kind of feel like they've actually had to work for it. And going up that hill, my calves, I can feel them a little bit. And that's what I wanted to feel. So even though I've gone a little bit slower, I don't know, my body feels alive. It's really, really nice to actually feel a different form of ache. It sounds so terrible, doesn't it? But for those of you that were new to the channel, I get plantar fasciitis. I hate the flats. So I took quite a bit of water up with me this morning. I've taken 2.5 litres because along this stretch it's pretty difficult to find water. You're up in the Highlands for a lot of it, and so far from 8 miles I haven't actually found any sheep troughs because usually you can like pop the bullcock down and grab yourself some water that way. So yeah, anyone doing this southbound, consider loading yourself up with some water on that first day and taking rehydration tabs with you. All right, I'm gassing. I'm gonna sip this and head on. These are adorable paving stones because this section of the Pennine Way, well, most of the Pennine Way, gets incredibly boggy. So thank you to the person who laid those. Oh guys, I've gone the wrong way by a mile, at least. Turns out my little GPS map that I'm using hadn't caught up with where I was. The sign said Pennine Way via the Cheviot this way. There was also a sign to Windy, and so I was like, map saying I can go this way, sign saying I can go this way. I've gone this way. It is the complete opposite direction to the Pennine Way. Anyway, there's a trig. So your girl's gonna boop it and turn around, I guess. Oh, mate. Ooh, boop. Right, back that way, mile and a half.
It turned out that this route was an additional add-on, and although I didn't know it at the time, these were the remains of the Bleak Low bomber, a B-29 US aircraft that crashed here in 1948. Due to heavy cloud and basing their location on flight time alone, they already thought they had passed over the Cheviot Hills, and unfortunately they crashed. 11 crew and 2 military personnel passed at this location.
Oh gosh. Well, this is the quickest I've walked so far today. I just realised when I crouched down to have a little wee, I left my phone. So I have 2 phones with me. This is the Huawei P40, and I've been using this to record and edit. Huawei and Google had a massive falling out, so basically I can't use most of the apps. So it rendered this phone useless. And then I have my P20 that hopefully is over this way. That no one's found and decided I must be going northbound like everyone else, and hopefully no one's picked it up. Fingers crossed. But hey, just where I left her. Right, oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. And here we are, back where I left my phone an hour ago. Come on guys, we've got this, we've got this. Look behind me. There's another trig. This is such a trig happy trail. This is like my 4th trig and 4th boop of the day. Now, I know that one of the trigs was boot because I kind of got a little bit lost and took a wrong turn. But when I actually looked at the map, that's just an additional add-on that you can do on the Pennine Way. So technically, I just did an add-on, right? But this is called Russell Carn, and it's a pretty cool looking cairn, to be honest, with some decent freaking views. So I'm going to take you up there and should we give her a boop? Look at this. Come on then, let's get back on the path. So this is supposed to be the fjord where I could get water from, and the only little bit is this very stagnant patch here, which I don't trust. So I may regret this, but I know I'm probably not going to trust drinking that water, even though I do have a filter. So I'm not going to bother trying to clog up my filter gathering it. Now that is the first bit of water I've seen in 13 and a half, 14 miles. And also, well, it's about mile 60 and a half really with the detour and get into the start of the Pennine Way. But yes, don't know if I'm going to regret it. Probably got 100 mil left. So this is probably the shallowest water source I filtered from, but it's flowing slowly. So I'm going to do it. This is going to take so long.
This is so tediously slow, but it's clear. Sniff test.
Don't smell, don't smell, don't smell. Oh, it smells good. We're filtering this. I dropped my bottle, guys. Oh no. Oh no. Let's start again. Look at that for clear water. That looks just like it was straight out of Evian. Now I've been drinking some dirty looking water, but that, I wonder if this is like part of a spring. This is beautiful stuff. And this is where I'm going to camp for the first night on the Pennine Way, just by that little bit of brush. Now there is a lot of sheep poo hanging around, so you are going to see me keep my backpack on for this, because what I do is I keep my tent on the outside, put my tent up, everything goes in, I do a tick check, and then I'm pretty much, touch wood, as safe as I can be in terms of getting ticks on me. There is a beautiful sunset happening behind those clouds, so I'm hoping in the morning, because I'm going to be facing a little bit northeasterly, hopefully I can just pull the little flat back and have a look at the sunrise while I drink my coffee. I haven't set up yet because I need to cook, and I like to do a nice tick check of my feet before I go to bed when I'm in sheep fields. But that is a view, isn't it? Oh, hey sheepies. Hi. And tonight's dinner, soba chili noodles, wok style. Never had these before. Here we go. And 2 seasonings. And for some extra protein, I'm putting in some savoury soy mince. Alrighty, before I jump in and eat, I thought I'd show you guys my cook set, because I know some of you are little gear geeks and like to have a look at what other people bring. So my cooking pot, gotta be careful because it's still got the noodles in, is the Mai Tai Alp Kit 900ml. And you may be like, Becca, why do you need a 900ml pot? This is to do with packing. Because I'm quite a short person, I have quite a small bag. Now, when you see me hiking, it doesn't look like a small bag, but trust me, I have to pack that thing like Tetris. And in here, not only can I fit the 250g gas, but I can also fit the Pocket Rocket 2 by MSR at the bottom, and my windshield, the Optimus windshield, goes around the side. All of this fits nicely inside the bag. So it's just a beautifully compact piece of kit. You can use the BRS Mini, that's like 24 grams. It's really small, really light, really compact if you're sort of an ultralighter. However, I've chosen to take the MSR Pocket Rocket 2 purely because it has such a quick boil time and such a good flame that for like 40g difference, depending on whether you're an ultralight or not, that's a lot. But for 40g difference for me, I really like this one. I don't know how much you can see of me because I might be a little bit of a silhouette with the sun setting in the background, but I thought I'd have a chat to you while this is soaking. What a beautiful, beautiful first day on the Pennine Way. Oh my God, it's been gorgeous. It's just been so freaking nice to be up in the hills again. There is no one. I think I maybe saw less than 10 people today heading northbound. Like, that's cool, isn't it? It reminds me a lot of Dartmoor. Once you get out of the way of the car parks, you're just in beautiful isolation from the world, which is just lovely. I think I keep hearing cows, but there's no cow pats around, so I'm really hoping I haven't crossed back into England yet. And the farmer's like, I'll release cows, she'll move on. It's kind of what they do a little bit down south. In Cornwall, some of the farmers, if they see people pitching in their field, will just let the cows in. The sky's turned a really pretty pink actually, so I'm going to stop gassing. I'm going to turn you around and show you what I'm looking at, because it's just stunning. The sun is just kissing my body.
This is my pitch for tonight.
That is mad, isn't it? 31 days on this trail.
Beautiful water.
Behind me, that is Hadrian's wall.
I broke my selfie stick.